say whoa, and she's going to say whoa with both hands, elevate a little more with that right rein. Then she's going to drop her hands back down, because you've always got to give your horse's mouth back before you roll back. You always want to go into the bag for a new mouth. You don't want to roll back with the same pull as the stop. Whoa, release, come back, and roll back. Very, very pretty. What we did, we run the left lead. We said whoa, we elevate a little bit with that right rein. That right rein becoming a new inside rein. We follow through with the outside leg. It's a little complicated. I know I'm rushing it. I'll answer any questions I can. You just know that I can give you guys a little bit of a crash course. Now we're going to go around one more circle. We're going to whoa and we're going to roll back to the right. We're going to pick both hands up. Our left hand's going to come a little bit higher. Then we're going to say whoa, release, get a new mouth, pick our reins up, follow over our hogs. Ellen's got to stay out of the way. The horse has to roll back first. She's going to stay back, roll, open the door, and go. Good. Okay, remember the horse goes first. You can't step in that new stirrup. You've got to stay away from that new stirrup and allow the horse to go first. Any questions? And when they're judging you for your rollbacks, when you come around your rollback, you have your penalties. If you come out of your rollback trotting, up to 2 steps to the half point, over 2 strides is 2 points. So it's very, very, very important to have your foundation and have your lead departures. And believe me, a nice clean lead departure does help a rollback. I know you don't believe that. Oh. What's that? Yeah, when you're counting penalties, it's your back feet. Yes. Absolutely. Ellen, I want you to lope a circle and stop facing these guys and roll back. So go, you're gonna lope around to the left and stop and roll back to the right so you're facing them so they can see how you're staying. So lope to the left, lope around, stay low, and face them and roll back. No, yeah, just this way. Yeah, but you want to go this way. Okay, so you're facing them. Come out and roll back. Yeah. No, go this way. Okay, now Ellen's off pattern. Go for circle. Go for couple. Aim towards them and you can stay low and roll back away from them. No. Yes. Okay. Right.
Well, I heard you. Like that. Yeah.
He went first. If she goes off pattern this week, we can get after her for that. Okay, now we're back to the backup question. Sir?
Can I ask a question?
Oh, go ahead, yes. Roll back.
A lot of the patterns say no hesitation. You're still supposed to come to a stop first and then turn.
Okay, the question was when it calls for a rollback, it says no hesitation. Hesitate. Parents and judge. If you cannot say whoa and roll back with the same pull that you're stopping, because you've got to give that horse a chance to stand back up there. If he's sliding and he's got his hocks in the ground, and you keep pulling and you go roll back and see him kind of backpedal, they're never going to come out clean. They're going to backpedal and you're going to climb out or whatever. Roll, release, roll back.
afraid that I was hesitating too long.
No, and especially, I am very proud of people that hesitate. Because I'll tell you what, you're going to end up with a nicer rollback. The more feel you get for it, that hesitate's going to really become it's going to work for you. They just don't want you to say, whoa, wait, you know, stand there and then go. It's just getting them out. And that's the best way I can put it. You say, whoa, pull, drop, get a new mouth out of the bag and go. It just gives them time to stand up from barrier to run somewhere. Okay? Now your question on the back up, sir. You said your one back's are crooked or does one back up?
Backs are crooked.
Okay. Crooked, like, so you start in the back and you start to shift his hip in one direction. Does he back up pretty good?
Yeah, he backs up.
Okay, then you know what we're going to do? We're going to steer him backwards. We're going to back him in circles. So I'm going to start the back, and my horse gets his hip to the right. I'm going to push it to the left. I'm going to back up a couple steps, and I'm going to push it to the left. And then I'm going to back up a couple steps, and I'm going to push it to the left. A couple steps, left. A couple steps, left. And then I'm going to back up, and I'm going to push it to the right. And I'm going to back up a couple steps, push it to the right again. And I'm going to do that over and over again. And you know what? When I say back, he wants the back so straight. He goes, what? It's so much easier. You understand? Now, when you do push his hip around, you have to watch where your body is. So let's say we're backing up, and we're going to push his hip to the left. This horse has got to stick his hip to the right. Our left leg's off. We're going to back. We're going to push our right leg back. It's just basic. And you're going to push his hip around and back. And then we're going to push his hip around and back. Okay? You understand? Now, if you start to do that, and your horse slams the brakes on its bolts, wait a minute. You don't want to create your horse a problem that doesn't know what you're doing. So take your time when you do. Wait a minute, ask again. Don't rush. But steer him backwards. Once you learn to steer him backwards and he starts to step off your leg, then you go just back up, and he'll go really straight. Alright? Any other questions? Okay, is there any questions about everything? I apologize for kind of jumping through. Yes. Speed control? Oh, speed in the backup. Well, okay, well, it's like anything else. I do a lot. See, well, I do a lot of this. The whole backup is close. Like, I'll do a lot of this here and then I'll go but you gotta be careful. Some horses can back better than other horses. Just like they can. But you want to teach them to go slow and correct first. And once you get that, and teach them to steer and all that, then the rest just starts out. But you've got back. We back these Reining horses a lot. I mean, they're backed up all the time. So, do you have a Reining horse or is it? What's the hell? I like that. No, that's good. I like that.